Get ready. Get set. It's time for the Basement View. Well. Hey, how's it going? It's me. I'm back. Jeff, your host. It's the Basement View. Wednesday, February 19th. Man, in the house. Boy, I feel like I want to take it slow today. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe and kick that algorithm in the ass. Hey, James, what's up? I want to take it easy today. I only had a couple things that I wanted to go over today. Now, if it's something y'all want to talk about in particular, throw it out there. But the main thing, two things I want to share today. I always want to share the views from people outside of the United States. Hey, Carmen. I try to find clips from people outside the United States just to show how they feel about current goings on here. So that's why I look for clips like that, because, you never know. Hey, what's up, Charles? Me personally, I'm never leaving. Well, I ain't gonna say never. I'm not leaving right now. Now, I have thought about relocating outside of the country. I have given that some thought. And still thinking about it, because this place might be getting a little wild. But that said, I'll move on from that. I'm going to play a clip of some of the folks in the EU. They've taken up an emergency summit to talk about what's going on here. How y'all doing? Hey, Lisa, you say let's all go together. Well, funny you said that. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I kind of put that out there. What if, damn, James. Yeah, where we going? You say, James, don't get on a plane. Yeah, that's a good point. But I threw that out there to a friend of mine about, hey, what would happen if we just got the hell out of town, got out of this country, and who knows, just started a little community of expatriates, from these goings on here, So I'm thinking about that, I may relocate. And hey, if you're interested, I'll keep you abreast of it, and, we'll talk about it. But me and a buddy of mine have been discussing that because this place is look like it's going to be none too friendly here in the future, in the near future anyway. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Louis DeJoy. I don't know if any of you remember him, but he's the current Postmaster General. And I'll get into that in a second. Hey, how y'all doing? Everybody all right? Let's find that out. Is everybody all right? Because that's the most important thing. If we healthy and can kind of keep ourselves in some good spirits, take care of ourselves. So, say this place is pure madness. Yeah, I heard about that. Another airplane crash today. That didn't give me a whole lot of confidence there. We don't really need no more plane crashes. Y'all okay, calm and cool? You okay, James? That's cool. I'm feeling all right myself. So, and it is a 1.5 weeks till March. Hey, we can get past February. I always feel better when we get past February. We done kicked winter in the ass once you get past February. Now, March always seems to dump a ton of snow on us at least once, But I'm like you, James. So far, so good. So, just in case you don't remember first of all, I'm going to play this clip of one of the speakers at the emergency summit over in the EU. And again, the reason I do this is just so we know how they feel about what's going on and what the people that's representing this country is doing, Let's look at this clip.
I'm a bit surprised no one mentions here that the United States have also withdrawn from the Human Rights Council of the United Nations. This makes the world, for all Europeans, a more dangerous place. I'm not surprised, of course. We're speaking in the end of a country whose governments have illegally abducted people, tortured them in secret prisons throughout the Middle East, killed children, bombed weddings from Iraq to Afghanistan, a country responsible, according to its own universities, for millions of victims in the Middle East. We're speaking about a government that's actually today, currently supporting genocide, supporting the deportation of millions of Palestinians, the country blocking the Cuban people from getting the medical equipment they need and deserve, a country imposing sanctions on working class families throughout the world just because they disagree with their government, and a country currently mass deporting working class families from the United States. Now the question is not why are the US withdrawing from human rights conventions? The question is, why is Europe not reacting? Do we think this is a good thing? Are we afraid to stand up? Or is this the true face of this union, not fighting for global human rights, but for corporate interests and profits of Musk?
Well, I guess he told us how he felt about the damn thing. Okay? We are really ruining our relationships around the world. And this is not good. It is just not good. We have a dictator here who literally blamed the war on Ukraine. This is ruining our reputation. That's crazy. And by the way, did anyone see that this fella has started calling himself the king? He literally tweeted, "Long live the king," because I guess he's interfering in New York's that situation where they have to pay a fee certain times a day to drive on certain roads. I don't remember the name of that program, but apparently he's interfered in that, and he's calling himself a king. Says, "Long live the king." This place ain't gonna be too friendly. So we've had a look at how they're starting to think about the United States. And if shit gets ugly, who's gonna be on our side? Who's gonna be on our side? Russia already wants to destroy us. And Trump apparently wants to destroy us. Which brings me to Louis DeJoy. Here, let me put up a picture of Mr. DeJoy. Let's see. Right there. That is Louis DeJoy. And Mr. DeJoy was made Postmaster General in Trump's, at the end, the very end of Trump's first White House seating. He was put in the White House, in the post office to destroy it. That was his job. That was his only purpose. Destroy the post office. And he tried his best to do it. He tried his best to do it. Here is the situation in Indianapolis right now at the post office.
Many Hoosiers have voiced concerns over delays at an Indianapolis USPS distribution hub. Now, that problem is causing shipping delays across the Midwest. Our Griffin Gonzalez has more.
Monday being President's Day, it means USPS will not be delivering your mail. But the problem across the country, especially right here in Indianapolis, many residents aren't getting their mail at all.
To me, it looks very disorganized and concerning.
Customers responding to a video that shows the inside of the USPS Indianapolis distribution hub, a place where some customers say their packages have been sitting for weeks on end. The problem isn't just affecting Hoosiers.
At this point, I don't know what to do, Mr. Gonzalez. I really don't.
Bertha Westbrook lives in Detroit, Michigan. She has been waiting for her daughter's engagement ring samples since January 7th.
Then it went back to Charlotte, North Carolina. It arrived again in Indianapolis.
Her package has been all over the country, but it keeps getting stuck right here in Indianapolis.
Why do we even have informed delivery? If you just to tell me you're not going to deliver my package, because that's all I'm seeing at this point.
You try to go through the proper channels, and all you get is an automated response saying we're keeping an eye on things.
Fishers resident Chad Haselby's package has been stuck for 3 weeks.
In the grand scheme of things, my package isn't really that important. There are people that are awaiting life-saving medicines. It's really kind of disturbing to think that they're just sitting there in a box in a warehouse and no one can really help you find it.
The delays have reached Capitol Hill. Last week, Indiana politicians came together to pen a letter to the Postmaster General demanding answers. Bertha, quick to point out the irony there.
They sent a letter, they won't get it.
I hope that they genuinely do hear us, and I hope that they continue to put the pressure on.
A full version of Jefferson Shreve's letter available on WRTV.com. Also, there are resources for any viewers who might have lost a package and are looking to get reimbursed. All that available on WRTV.com. Reporting here in Indianapolis, Griffin Gonzalez, WRTV.
Now, the reason I put that out there is Mr. DeJoy has announced he's leaving his post. But he did his best to destroy the post office. Why, you might ask? The post office is, I believe, the biggest union in the country. And we know how Republicans feel about the unions and how big business feels about the unions. So they've been actively trying to destroy the post office so they can privatize that, pay people little money, have the service be awful, and people stressed out. That's the reason. So he's announced that he's leaving. I'm expecting to hear him being appointed to some beautiful post somewhere, because he's done his job well. You know, we'll find out. We'll find out. But he's done his best to destroy the post office. I'm happy as hell it outlived him. So that was some good news that I got, that he's gone. But the same guy that put him in is going to put the next one in. This is going to be a challenge. And hey, Charles, I hope you're right that they get right someday. But they have, for the ever since the Bush regime and that Republican Congress, I mean, they put the post office in a terrible position. A lot of people don't know. They put a law in that reads like this. The post office has to fund the retirements for employees 50 years in advance. They had to fund retirees that haven't been born yet. Okay. They had to take the first $5 billion in revenue and put it in the fund, which made sure that they were $5 billion in the hole at the beginning of the year every year. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? So, they've been trying. I hope they don't succeed. I hope they don't. So, I'm going to take a wait and see on a lot of this stuff that's going down, because I think we're in a position where we got to see just how bad they can destroy it. You know, they promised there was going to be some pain. So let's find out. Let's see what y'all think about it. You know, let me know what y'all think about it. Because every day, hey, like the plane's crashing. You know, I want to go somewhere so bad. I've been cooped up in the house. Man, I haven't been anywhere since early last year. And I love to fly. Man, you think I want to get on a plane right now? And I hate driving. Can't stand bridges. I'm all jacked up. The bottom done fell out all over. Yeah, looks that way. Looks that way. We got to find some bright side, though. We got to find a bright side. You know? Got to be a bright side in there somewhere. A silver lining somewhere in there. I was asked if Trump and Elon get along, or if Elon is actually running the show. Well, I believe Elon is running the show. Anytime your kid come in the Oval Office and say, hey, you ain't the president, you need to get up out that chair. That kind of tell you who's running the show. So, has the bottom fell out? I was even hearing today, they're talking about taking 8% out of the Pentagon every year for the next 5 years. Now, the current guy that's over that, I don't know how he came up with 5 years. He must have some heck of a plan. You know, how's he predicting 5 years out? What's up with that? So, y'all have to tell me. You know, have any of y'all thought about leaving the country? If you have thought about leaving the country, let me know where you thought about going. Because for me, I did not want to go anywhere that gets colder than it does here. But Canada's nice and close. And I think Canada is friendly to black people. See, that'd be pretty important right there. You know? I've also thought about, what is it? I can't say the name of it now. Wow, just south of Mexico. Man, can't think of the name of it. Somebody help me out. We need good health care, English speaking and affordable. And Canada is cold. Yes. See, that's the thing that got me. The English speaking and the health care. You know, I'm an old bird now. And I hate the cold. But Canada's close. And they got decent health care. Where you gonna go where they don't want to kill your ass? Say, where you gonna go where they don't want to kill your ass? Costa Rica is supposedly a great place. I was just thinking, the place I was thinking about is just east of Costa Rica. Belize. Belize is English speaking, and it's close enough to Costa Rica because, as I understand it, Costa Rica has good health care, you know. So Belize is cheaper than Costa Rica and just northeast of Costa Rica, you know. Thanks for making me think about that. Cost of living, cheap. I was looking at it, and a decent apartment's like $500 a month, and food and other stuff is really cheap. So that was a thought. Also, immigrating to Belize, they have what's it called? I can't think of. It's an expedited program for retirees. If you're over 45 and you make at least $2,000 a month, you can get citizenship within 30 days. You can become a citizen within 30 days as a retiree. A lot of doctors come from Costa Rica and the Philippines. Yeah, Yeah. So I do understand that Costa Rica has decent health care, from what I understand. And Belize is close enough to there. So also, Belize is close enough to Florida. So Belize is only a couple of hours. Wait a minute. I think it's not much farther than Cuba from Florida. You know? You say, you say she ready to go, Carmen? Hey, you know, that sounded kind of good to me right about now. You know, I'm not no foul weather bird anyway. You know, I like some nice tropical weather. You know, shit. And see, the Philippines, that's a 2-day travel. You know, I checked that out too. That's a 2-day travel. You know, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to fly no place that take 2 days to get there. So, they say stop, slow this down. That's all good till they find out you're American. Then they're gonna try to kill your head all because of Trump. Well, you know what? Hey, check this out. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put just a little bit on them understanding when they see that I'm a black American. You know, I'm hoping that they have a little pity. Say Lisa ready to pack right now. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, let's get at some thought, some serious thought. Cause hey, you know, while I didn't want to, you know, I might be able to be talked into selling the basement. Shoot. But I'm kind of counting on a place like Belize, understanding, hey, if you're trying to get here, you must don't like the current situation, you know. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. You say, "Oh Lord." That's funny. Hey, we might have to talk. We might have to get a what they used to call it back in the day, a party line going, a party line conversation going. Cause again, I was just tossing it around with a buddy of mine, and it sounded pretty good. Shoot, it sounded pretty good. So I'm gonna do a little more checking, and I'll keep y'all up to speed with what I found out. And again, if push come to shove, and it has to be a hurry thing, you know, Canada's only a few miles up the road, so. Hey, sorry about that, Carmen. I mean, you know, I didn't mean to start nothing down there. That's funny. Hey, pack your shit. Oh my God, that's funny. So anyway, yeah. I'm definitely gonna be looking. Seriously, she's ready to go by Friday. Hey, you know, I might be ready to go by Friday. Shoot, cause you know what I'm seeing coming down the pike. It just ain't looking good. It just ain't looking good at all. So, hey, we'll see. And hey, you know what? And that's kind of serious. Now, imagine this. Now, me and a buddy of mine, we were talking about this. And imagine, let's say, if we actually tossed this around and it was a feasible thing to do. Hey, if 4 or 5 folks, because the worst part that I understand about moving off the mainland is support. You know, support like you would get at home. And hey, you know, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Carmen. And you know, if 4 or 5 or 10 people, like-minded people, just happen to move down there and actually, you know, end up in a community, hey, you got a support group. You know, you got a decent support group, and can live off of $2,000 a month. Shoot. And can be an official retiree down there on $2,000 a month. You know, and they are looking for retirees. They literally, I think one of the perks was you don't pay any taxes to them as a retiree, you know, if you move there. So, hey, there's an incentive right there. And again, if you know, that is close enough if you need emergency health care. That is close. You can get it. So, just throwing that out there in the atmosphere. We'll see. But you have to get there safely. Yeah, Ronnie, you got to get there safely. There we go again. Yeah, gotta take a plane, huh? Well, hopefully by then they will have worked out these kinks in these airplanes, 'cause I don't know the details of that smash up today. Apparently 2 planes smacked each other today out in Arizona. I don't really know the details, but you know, cruise ship. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot all about that. Yeah, like Carmen just said. Hey man, we do the cruise ship thing. Yeah, they got cruise ships to Belize all the time. And again, it's close to Costa Rica, so man, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to do some more thinking. Now, see, I can do a cruise ship, being ex-Navy. Shoot, I do that all day. Huh. And again, it's not very far from Florida, you know, so I think you can look out your front door and see it from Florida. So yeah, hey, you know what? By golly, that might be something we can look into. Go take a cruise down there just to have a look around. Hey man, maybe we'll plan one of them reconnaissance trips. Go look around, see what it looks like. Remember that one that was stuck out on the water for months? Man, you throwing a monkey in the wrench, ain't you, Ronnie? Golly. I think that was about COVID, though. I think it was stuck out there because of COVID. Oh, they had some kind of crazy stuff going on it. And I hope you ain't talking about the other one that I'm thinking about. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Lisa, yeah, you good at checking prices and stuff like that. Better than stuck in the crazy U.S. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Better than being stuck in the crazy U.S. Yeah, check them prices out. We might be able to do that. Go take a cruise over there and just look around. I've never been to Belize or Costa Rica. So, for some reason, Costa Rica kind of give me the EBGBs. You know, I think I've heard a few cartel stories about Costa Rica that I have not heard about Belize. So, hey, Lisa, you check them prices, because we may have to do that reconnaissance mission. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. So, we'll see. Hey, and until then, well, we just gonna have to monitor the craziness, right? You better learn Spanish. No, Belize is native English. They speak English. You know. Well, not native English, but they're the main language in Belize is English. So you don't have to speak Spanish. Now it might behoove you to learn a little bit, so you know, so you can recognize when somebody calling you out of your name. Yeah, Carmen, they speak English there. Yeah. Now you can learn a little bit though, like I said. So you'll know when somebody calling you something you don't want to be called. But yes, because again, I was literally checking, you know, for a spot to, you know, ditch out to, because you never know with what's going on right now, you know. So, something to think about, folks. Something to think about. Hey, and if nothing else, you know, we can get a good vacation out of it. I'm game. I am game all day long. Oh, you say he knows some of those words. Well, you have to teach me then, you know. I think I know one. I think I know one phrase. And the only reason I know that was because I used to work with a guy, and he got really perturbed at another guy, and he taught me a few words that he was saying to this other guy that I won't use right here, right now. Probably wouldn't say it right anyway. So, all right. So, Lisa, that's your homework. Your homework is to check cruises to Belize and or Costa Rica. And we go down and do a reconnaissance mission. Look around. You know. So anyway, again, when I came on tonight, I kind of just wanted to take it easy because of so much weirdness, and it's every 5 minutes, and we know those folks are just throwing everything they can at the system to confuse the hell out of the system and to confuse the hell out of us. and get us all flustered and all kind of mess. So, oh, you gonna go too, Charles? Hey, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Like I said, if nothing else, we can get a good vacation out of it. You know? If nothing else, we can get a good vacation out of it. Man, eat some shrimp cocktail and have some boat drinks. You know? So, anyway, like I was saying, I just kind of wanted to take it easy this evening, you know, have a few laughs, and kind of let's get the spirits up. Let's get the spirits up and make some plans. Let's plan some shit. Hey, Carmen, that's what I was saying. The more the merrier. Yep, the more the merrier. Hey, that turned out to be a good vacation, huh? Shoot, sounds good to me. So, like I said, Lisa, that's your homework assignment. You check them prices out and them dates, you know, and get back to us. You know, you can email me, of course, if you come up with like some kind of decent itinerary, you know, and I'll put that up there. You know, I'll put it up on the screen and we can see what kind of takers we get. 'Cause, man, you know, I'm thinking we gonna need a place to go. Sounds good to me, Charles. Sounds good to me. Sure. I need it bad. And again, if nothing else, at least we'll have some fun. But I really like that thing about the fact that they have a retiree program down there. She said, I sound like Lisa. I'm okay with that. Hey, Lisa, keep doing what you're doing. All right? Keep doing what you're doing. So, but yeah, I like the idea that they got that retiree program where you get a lot of perks. It's a few other things that I didn't lock into my memory, because the main thing that I was thinking about while I was looking was English language, healthcare, cost of living, and the amount of time it takes to actually get citizenship. Because a lot of places you got to go through a lot of paperwork to get citizenship. And they have a program that if you qualify, which meant only over 45, $2,000 a month, and retired, you don't pay no tax there on your income from here. And you can get citizenship within 30 days. And to keep your citizenship, you only have to stay on the island 30 days a year. That's the other thing. You only have to stay on the island 30 days a year. And I was like, hey, I think I could do that. And you don't have to give up your American citizenship if they happen to calm shit down here. If cooler heads end up prevailing, you still have American citizenship. You just had dual citizenship. That's all. So, hey, something to think about, folks. So again, today I wanted to keep it light. Just throw that out there. Can you have dual citizenship? Yes. That's one of the things also I was looking at is because there are some countries that do not allow dual citizenship. Belize, you can't have dual citizenship. And like I was saying, you only have to stay on the island or stay there 30 days out of the year to maintain your citizenship. So if you got somebody you want to go visit for 11 months, as long as you live there 1 month, your citizenship is cool. Now, the other part is you do have to pay tax to America on the money you're earning from America. But hey, if the cost of living is so low down there, sound like a plan to me. And also, you can own property there. That's another thing. You can own property. So I was like, man, this sounds like the spot. So just so y'all know. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to call it good right there. I appreciate y'all for hanging out as usual. I'm going to look more into it as well as a couple of other spots that may be close because those may not be the only options. Those were the two options that appealed to me right now. So something to look at. Anyway, I'm going to call it good. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you Friday, 7 p.m. Y'all take it easy.